Hi all. Today for this week we will see another chapter that is reaching the age of adolescence, which is much related to the last chapter, that is sexual reproduction in animals and plants. So in this chapter we are going to discuss much about what do you mean by this adolescence, what are the changes that is taking place in male and female, what is puberty, and what to be done, what are the changes taking place on that time, what are secondary sexual characters, then reproductive phase in life of humans. So finally we are stopping with the what are the precautions to be taken to lead a healthy keep a reproductive health safe and clean. So these are the things which we are going to discuss in this chapter, along with hormones, which do all this work of adolescence and puberty. So in the case of human beings and most of the mammals, human infants, they don't have the capacity to do any type of work, so they are under the complete protection of their parents, either by male or a female or both male and female, anything. So they are under the control of the parents. Once they have come out from the control of the parents, two three things happens in them. That is, one is uh, they will be get matured in both physically, mentally, and along with that they will be having the sexual maturity also. So sexual maturity is very much vital for the survival of species on this earth. So the humans, all the animals, plants, all of them will mature, and sexual reproduction, only the different types of reproduction will be there, whether it will be a sexual reproduction or asexual reproduction. And in asexual reproduction there is no death, but in asexual reproduction the parents will die and the offsprings will live. So that is the only change that is going to happen. So in order to reach to this sexual maturity or the sexual age, that means the sperm and the egg, they started to do their function. A particular age is fixed and time is fixed, but it will change from person to person, time to time, food to according, depends upon the food area, it will keep on changing. So that is what we are going to discuss in this chapter. So one of the two terms that we are going to uh, come across in this chapter is, one is adolescence and another one is puberty. The term is very simple. Adolescence means when a organism is reaching a reproductive maturity. That particular phase is known as adolescent phase. That complete phase is known as adolescent phase. So in humans it will be from the age of somewhere around 15, as per the book, but now they started to show this in age of 12, sometimes in 10 also in rare cases. 12 to in male it will end up somewhere around 60-70 years, and more than that is also reported. And the female, the maximum time is reported up age of 55 to 60. So that particular time is known as the adolescent phase. And another term that is coming is that the puberty means the onset of changes. That means at a particular time when the adolescent changes are taking place, that particular time is known as puberty. So that here also the age and the time matters. So next comes, what when the puberty happens, what are the things that is happening inside the male and female. So most of the time in the male and female, the first thing that is going to happen is increase in height. So most of the human beings are gaining height in between the age of 12 to 18 maximum, and for girls it is 19, and the maximum age to gain height for males is 21 maximum. So beyond that also cases have happened, but they are very rare, one in thousands or one in 10,000s. So one of the main things happens is increase in height. And first time we have to understand that the girls will grow faster than males before the age of 8, before the age of 15 or 16. After that the males will start to grow. And here you have given this chart also. Chart means what will be the average height of a boy or a girl at a particular age limit. That means 5, 9, 10. You don't want to by heart it, but under this they have given a chart, a calculation. That means at present a particular person's age is this much, so what will be their maximum height this person can gain when they're reaching up the age of 18 or 21, that we can calculate there. So they have given that example. For example, they have given that a boy is 9-year old and 120 centimeter tall. At the end of the growth period is likely to be, that means after the end of the growth period, how much height that particular person will attain. But it is just an estimate, it may be more or less. So 120 is a particular time. At the age of 9, the percentage of getting growth for a male is 75 percentage, so into 100, so they are expecting a height of 160 plus or minus. 160 plus or minus they are expecting, it is an estimate. Then next comes the changes in the body shape. Body shape, when the male and the female reaches to puberty, the males started to gain more muscular strength, and the females, their body started to show a rich deposit of fat inside different parts of the body. And the next time the thing comes is the voice box. That means when the males are reaching the maturity, because of the enlargement of Adam's apple, the male sound become rough and the female's sound will become smooth and low pitched, and the male girl high pitched sound with the smooth voice, but male sound become very deep. And sometimes the sound of the male will be something like a roaring sound. So this is because of the enlargement of the Adam's apple. Next one that change that is coming is increased activity of sweat and sebaceous gland. And when with the time of 18 and 20, by the time of reaching 18-20, that time the males and female generally they will get more sweat upon the body. That sweat is because of many reasons, because of the deposition of oil on their body, changes that is taking place. And one of the gland that is responsible to give that that means body a oily look and oily secretions, it is known as the sebaceous gland. If sebaceous gland is not present, the skin will become very rough and rigid, so the function of the skin will not be done properly, because the function of the skin mainly is protection. They are a barrier from infection. Next is reaching mental and intellectual emotional maturity. That means by the age of 15, 16, 17, 18, the people started to understand very critical things. That is why in our syllabus of CBSE, ICSE, or any of the syllabus in the world, most of the critical thinking steps are given in 9th plus 9th and above. You will get it. Till 8th there will be very less. It is there, but they are very less. More critical things started to come in 9th to 12th and 9 to above, when we are going to education. And in after 9, after the 8th standard only, many of the practices for different fields in army, air force. So somebody wants to become a doctor, somebody wants to become a chef, cook, this type of things also happens, or people started to think about it after the age of 8. That means after the age of 14. So most that time is known as the adolescent time, so people started to think very differently. And secondary sexual characters they started to show. That means the males will get mustaches and the voice will become very rough, the muscles become very strong in males, and the females will be smooth voice, enlargement of breast, development of ovaries, development of testes, development of ova and sperm inside that. So these are all possible because of the hormones that is secreted by male and female. So the male hormone testosterone is responsible for this, and the female hormone, which is estrogen, is responsible for this particular change in females. And these are secreted from the master gland known as the pituitary gland. And what are the roles of these hormones in this sexual reproduction? The hormone secreting glands, we generally call it as endocrine glands, and the study of hormones, we will medically, it is termed as endocrinology. And the male hormones, very specially, it is called as andrology. It's a branch of medicine. Andrology is a branch of medicine that deals with the study of male hormones, andrology. So these hormones will be secreted from the pituitary gland at the particular time with in coordination with the nervous system, and each and every hormone that is secreted from the pituitary is having some target sites. So for example, follicle stimulating hormone is the hormone that is secreted from the pituitary. So when it reaches the target site of follicle stimulating hormone is estrogen, sorry, ovary and testis. So when it is reached there, it started to produce, it will activate ovary and testis to produce estrogen and testosterone. So testosterone will be secreted more in males and will be secreted more, estrogen will be secreted more in females, but estrogen and testosterone both are present in a minimum level in both male and female, that you have to keep in mind. So whenever these reproductive phases of life of humans are going on, so the main thing is that the females, the starting of onset of puberty in females will be understood by the beginning of menstrual cycle. So beginning of the menstrual cycle, we'll call it as menarche, and the stoppage of menstrual cycle for complete, for lifelong, it is known as menopause. So menstrual cycle in females or menarche in females will begin at the age of somewhere 12 to 50, that is considered as menarche, and sometime when it reaches to 45 to 50, it will be menopause. So there will be no menstrual cycle in females, and in males also the structures they started to see, that means the production of semen, the production of sperm, these type of changes also will started to takes place. And this menstrual cycle is also controlled by male, controlled by hormones. So there are hormones like progesterone utilizing hormone. So these hormone, there is a cycle to study. So these is controlled by, menstrual cycle is also controlled by the hormones. So most of the things that takes place inside the human body, the maximum things are controlled and governed by the hormone with the support of nervous system. So if the nervous system is not active properly, most of this hormonal system will be under threat. That means they can't do its functions properly. Then how a sex of a person is determined? Basically humans are having 23 set of chromosomes, that is 46 in number. So in that the 46 in number, the last chromosome is, that is 23rd chromosome, is considered is the sex chromosome. It will determine whether it is a male or female. So if it is a male, so there will be two chromosomes will be there, that is x and y will be present. And if it is a female, it will be x and x. So females will be having two x chromosomes and the males will be having x and y. So the Y chromosome that is coming from the male determine the sex. Normally females will occur, but the Y comes and joins, it will give the male sex character, or the male gender in humans. So I will stopping this class here. Balance, that is the hormones that takes place the role inside the other hormones apart from the sex hormones, and other changes that is taking place in the body. We will discuss this in next class, that is next week. Next week Shani ma'am will be taking, and I have given the notes for this entire chapter. So the same notes will be repeated after 2 weeks also. So you can write the entire thing in your notebook. Otherwise, you can take the printout of it and keep for reading. If it is not there, I will give you the question answers when the chapter is over or in between the chapter. That means that is homeworks, the homeworks, that means weekly homework. So you can write that inside your notebook. If there is any doubt, be free to ask. Thank you.